Hi, my name is Aaron Pope. I'm the City Administrator for Folly Beach. Thank you for watching our 2020 This Year at City Hall video update. As we move forward into 2021, we want to take one last moment to look back at 2020 and review some of the things that happened at City Hall despite the tremendous pressures on our community from the COVID-19 pandemic. I'll be discussing the administration department, and later you'll hear from each of our department heads about things they're proud of that happened in their own work areas. One of the biggest things that happened at City Hall last year from a legislative point of view was our abandoned boats and derelict vessels ordinance. This ordinance provides us an important new tool to manage boats in our waterways. This has been a long-standing community desire, and now we have a new means of tackling this problem. We also issued a $2 million bond that's funding the interior renovation of City Hall, pedestrian paths, and drainage projects. The first pedestrian path will happen on West 2nd Street, and it's actually under construction as we speak. Another thing we did was join two important lawsuits, one against Airbnb and other online rental platforms that will force them to pay local business license fees for their online bookings in our community, and another with the South Carolina Environmental Law Project, which will seek to clarify the state's possible ownership of eroded beachfront lots. And finally, the thing that I'm really proud of is a staff reorganization triggered by Spencer Wetmore's election to the House of Representatives. I was fortunate enough to move up into the role of city administrator, and in my place in the planning position, we now have a business license and rental manager as well as an environmental planner. Each of these full-time positions will allow dedicated focus on their respective work areas that I think will really be a long-term benefit for the city. We've done a tremendous job planning for sea level rise and climate adaptation with long-term planning documents, and now we have a specifically geared to that problem environmental planning position. I'm going to turn it over to our other department heads now, but I just want to leave you with a reminder that at cityoffollybeach.com we post weekly staff reports, the minutes from all boards and commission meetings, and also monthly city council summaries. It's a great place to go and find out what's happening at City Hall. If there's anything in this video or online that you see that you need more information about, or you have a question, please feel free to call or email me or any other member of city staff, and we're more than happy to help you find the answers you need. Thank you, and have a great 2021.
Hey, how's it going, folks? My name is Andrew Gilreath. I'm Director of Public Safety here at the City of Folly Beach. I've been here since 2012, and I'm going to give you a quick snapshot of our 2020 activities. Last year, we handled about 25,000 calls for service with an average response time of 3 to 4 minutes. We took about 4,000 enforcement actions, 10,000 plus property checks, and 1,400 foot patrols. Those are all things that give you an idea of what the officers have been doing on a daily basis over the last year. In addition to that, we've made a really concerted effort to get our folks double and triple certified. And what that means is, as a public safety agency, we are getting our officers certified in the areas of both police work, fire fighting, and also emergency medical response. That's something that is taking a lot of work and dedication from the officers, but gives you guys the most efficient service and access to those services. And lastly, with the passing of the mooring ordinance, it's something we've worked really hard to do, and we are cleaning up our waterways and taking some enforcement actions and keep things safe on our local waterways. So hopefully those things are things you've seen, and thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Lee Gessner. I'm the Finance Director for the City of Folly Beach. The Finance Department is comprised of about 4 people: myself, the Accounts Payable, Robin Brooks, Payroll, Tack Batty, and also Anderson Still, our Utility Building Clerk. Just wanted to give you a brief update about what we've been doing the past year over the pandemic. Your staff here in the finance section successfully collected over $300,000 in COVID relief from the federal government, the CARES Act. We've also successfully negotiated a 2020 general bond offering to the tune of $2.7 million, which you'll see in the City Hall renovations, the pedestrian paths, and also some stormwater drainage improvements. We've leveraged a lot of our technology improvements that we've been implementing over the past 3 to 4 years that have been proven to be very useful for our staff here at City Hall in remote working environments, especially working in the trailers that you've seen us in now, and continue to work out of until later this summer, when we'll be moving into the new City Hall, which we're very excited about. Thanks.
Hey, I'm Katie Faith. I'm the Environmental and Land Use Planner for City of Folly Beach. This is a new position that focuses on resilience and implementing our new long-term planning goals. Another achievement that we had in 2020 was looking at the update for the comprehensive plan. Most of that updating happened in 2020, and we wrote a new resilience element. And we also enforced the merger ordinance to reduce super beachfront lots and decrease density in environmental areas.
Hey y'all, I'm Eric, Department of Public Works, Director of Building and Facilities. We had a wonderful year this year. 2020 was strenuous, primarily focused on the pandemic response and a lot of side projects like the Folly River Dock, the pedestrian pass, and general maintenance of the island.
Hello, I'm Kyle Sullivan, Utilities Director. We started 2 projects this past year. The first project was the replacement of about 1,200 manually read meters. They will be replaced with radio read meters. It'll be a drive-by system. That would take about 4 years to replace all of those. The second project we started was we are trying to get funding for a second water main from James Island to Folly Beach. We are working with Charleston Water to get that completed. The second water main will assure that we always have a supply of water in the event that the existing main is damaged.
My name's Aaron Stransky. I'm the Chief Technology Officer for the City of Folly Beach. My job is to be a fiduciary and good steward of the taxpayers' money while managing all of our technology resources for the city, as well as strategically planning for the future with regards to technology. I've made a couple clips of some of the biggest projects that we've accomplished this year, some of them still in progress but nearing completion. This is in addition to the daily operations and the support that we provide day to day to the different departments here. My department is very much a support role in that I try to enable other people to do their job, and I try to make it as easy as possible for them and try to reduce frustration. Sometimes I'm successful, other times not so much, but we do try to continually get better every day. I'm always open to suggestions or comments, and if you have any questions, by all means, reach out, and that's what I'm here for.
Hey guys, do you recognize my voice and my eyes? It's interesting to me that we all looked this way in 2020, and we still look this way in March of 2021 because of a global pandemic. But I can take my mask off because I am socially distanced. Colleen Jolly, Community Coordinator for the City of Folly Beach, here to give you a 2020 year in review with my colleagues. I celebrated my 5-year anniversary in December. I got an extra week's vacation. I was Employee of the Year. That is so exciting. Thank you very much. I couldn't have done it without support from Folly Beach City Council, city staff, our Parks and Rec Board, our Folly Beach Civic Club, FAB, CCPRC, and of course our wonderful community of Folly families. What did we do in 2020 despite a pandemic? Let's take a look. Folly Fam Camp was just before the pandemic. We camped on the beach. It was amazing. I hope we get to camp next year. Spring, summer, fall, winter recreation, we're at it again. Folly Family Fun Night in June and July. Folly Fun Hunt in September. Our Halloween festivities. Those costumes were amazing, and the house decoration competition was such a blast. Our Folly Festive holiday events. Santa in the park was lovely. Santa riding around to the neighborhoods was special, but it's not as special as us gathering. So here's hoping that we can see each other in the park and at various locations. So be safe.